Hi, it's Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is Story from the Bible, The Man Who Ran from God from 1990. So let's get started. Jonah handed the captain of the ship his money. Take me to the city of, he said, let us leave as soon as we can. Jonah did not tell the captain why. He was in a hurry. It was because of the Lord Jonah had promised he would do whatever God asked him or act. So the Lord had told Jonah to preach in the evil city of, but Jonah was afraid and decided not to keep the promise. Now he wanted to go to, as far from as he could go. The captain was glad to have a passenger on board. He set sail for right away. But a giant wind whipped up the sea, and sailors were afraid. They looked around for Jonah. He was asleep. How could you sleep in the storm? The sailors shouted. Get up, pray to your God, as so that he will save us. So Jonah prayed, but still the wind howled and the waves crashed over the side of the ship. Then the sailors said to one another, let us throw lots to see who amongst us is the cause of this terrible storm. Each man threw the stick, and each time the answer was no. Finally, Jonah tossed the stick. This time the answer was yes. Jonah was the reason the wind was raging. So, what have you done? Why is your God displeased with you? The men asked. I am a Hebrew, Jonah answered. I worship the God of heaven and earth. Throw me into the sea. I know it is my fault that the storm had come. As Jonah spoke, the wave grew bigger. But the men did not want to harm Jonah. They cried out to the Lord, God of Jonah, we see that you rule this land in the ocean. It must be that you want this man back. It must. You want this man. Then they picked up Jonah and threw him over the side of the ship. At that moment, the wind stopped and the wave calmed down. The sailors saw God's power at work on the sea, and they began to worship him. Now, swimming beside the ship was a great whale. The Lord caused the whale to swallow Jonah, and there he stayed for 3 days and 3 nights. It was dark and smelling bad inside the belly of the huge fish. Jonah feared he would die at any time. He prayed to God, Lord, hear my voice and save me from death. When I promise, when I make a promise to you, I will keep them, O God. At last, God spoke to the great fish. The whale spit Jonah out of the shore. As Jonah laid weeping on the sand, the Lord once again called him to go to get up, tell the people to stop their wrongdoing, or I will destroy them. This time Jonah did not want God. So, so this time Jonah did what God wanted him. Want the people heard Jonah preach, and they turned toward the Lord. The king ordered a day of going without food and prayer, so that God might change his mind about destroying the city. When God saw that the people had put their evil ways behind them, he did not punish them, and an entire city was saved because Jonah finally kept his promise to the Lord. So that was The Man Who Ran from God from 1990. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We have another video coming out real soon.